more lighting. Get water real quick. Get another one of these motherfuckers. Damn. Stuff up in there. I'm hopping the shitty SX. I'll tell y'all why it's shitty. I had to my homeboy spot. Got a parking deck, got lights everywhere, so you should be able to see everything. Once I start recording it, I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. Just walk through the whole car and show all of the headaches with the car, but it's not really too bad. Most of the stuff is really fixable and reversible anyway, so let's get to it. All right, finally made it. So while I'm in the car, I'm just gonna talk about the interior. So just basic wear and tear. Well, I wouldn't really call it basic wear and tear because stuff like this looks way too excessive. This is just I don't know if it's plastic or the top part is thermoplastic, but the bottom part is just real tough, hard plastic, and that's pretty much the whole door, the door panel. There's like a thermoplastic coat that pretty much feels like rubber. So I guess repeated use of the door handle just faded it out. I was saying it doesn't seem like basic wear and tear because I take care of my stuff, but I got the car used, so what can I say? The steering wheel, obviously, same thing like the door panel, just the things you touch the most is fading in this car. So the shift knob, even though that's metal, is going through the same thing. It looked like somebody took a key to this thing, so you really don't know what to expect when you buy a used car, so you can't really, I mean, unless you know the person, you can expect something, but I got this off a dealership, not from somebody I knew. Just looking around, it's pretty basic though. Acuras back then weren't too high tech like the Mercedes-Benz, so they were way behind in the game for a luxury brand. It's pretty much a rebadged Honda Accord from Europe and Japan. This is what the TSX really is, so you can't really expect too much of just luxury from it. Back seats all perfect though. I guess it wasn't used too much, so the back door panels are like 9 out of 10 conditions, but the front doors are just, they're about a 6. I give it about a 6. So I do have some tears in the center console that I covered up with some tape, and the same goes for the driver's seat. So yeah, pretty much everything that's mostly in contact with the previous owner was torn up. So I'm gonna head to the outside of the car and just do a walk around. I think it's way better. Show y'all what I'm dealing with. Back it up. This car is lowered, as you can see, but there's no aftermarket wheels on it right now. I did sell the ones I bought for it. The previous owner didn't have it on the car when he sold it, or I don't think he bought any at all. There's a lot of questionable things about this car when I first got it. Like, let me just get through the whole walkthrough real quick. So the car came with side skirts because this is a special edition sub-model that they had for the TSX, which came with a 6-speed manual. Took these off, the side skirts off, because they weren't attached to the car correctly anymore, so it was rattling in the wind when I got up to the highway speeds. I should have put my flash on. Do that real quick. Boom. Alright, I got some body rust. This is the only part of the body that's rusting that I can actually see right now. It's flexing. I'm not gonna touch it right now, but it flexes, so it's pretty weak. Just sand it down with some Eastwood products and cover it with some more Eastwood products. So that's the game plan for that right there. It's kind of noisy here. It's a busy garage. All right, so I have a stud, a threaded stud that cracked off when I was changing my brakes. I had a torque lever to my wrench and it just snapped off. with ease. Like, this whole hub assembly is gonna go. I've been driving on this, by the way, for like 8 months, so I mean, it's not dangerous. If I was riding on 3, I definitely wouldn't attempt to drive. Windshield molding came off. It's one of the common problems about the car. Well, the TSX, I mean, not mine in particular. A lot of people have been talking about this on the forums, and even went to the dealership to tell them about it. And they said it's gonna be $300 to replace it. And I'm just like, just to replace a stick of metal, basically, not worth it. I can go to pull apart or get it online cheaper somewhere else. So the integrity of this one is pretty good. Pretty secure. Let's get under the hood. Can I find it? Can I find it? Gotta finger it good a little bit. Alright. Along with the coilovers, previous one I had on the get a cold air intake and a P2R throttle body spacer. And that too is aftermarket. Definitely didn't come from Honda. Engine brace, not bad actually. Like, I've seen worse. And it's pretty exposed too, like that's the ground. And the subframe isn't too rusted. But despite all the stuff I pointed out about the car, it's not too bad at all. Like, I like it. When I had the wheels on this car, it was kind of out of place. So when those got taken off, I'm back to how I'm riding. Not when I drove it when I drove it off the lot. So yeah, I'm about to take a little quick ride. About to mount the camera up and head to CVS real quick though. Well, thanks to Corona, ain't no more 24-hour CVS. Head up out of here though. Try to get me something for my back, but CVS closed. What time is it, man? 1:19. Ain't 24-hour service no more. Shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, these roads out here are terrible. Street, this one to go. Hit me up some Waffle House. To drive down here before I raced the suspension, I used to bottom out on everything. Woo! Man, I was just scraping the bumper. Beforehand, I don't know if it was a subframe getting hit, hopefully not, or it was just the suspension just smacking the top hat. All I did was raise it 1/4 inch in the front and a 1/3 of an inch in the rear. That little bit just is saving me. And driving the car is pretty cool. All I got is in the rear with the I think it's a suspension bolts or something, or the chassis, rear control arms or whatnot. I don't know. Something is not snug and something is loose. Especially when you're thinking about going to do some performance upgrades. Good luck. You probably can't do much. I mean, the clutch now is it's okay. I'm not getting good pull in first and second gear from the stop. I can't wait to put in that stage 3 action clutch that I've been looking at online. Not only that, the response and feel of it is gonna be way better, way better. Censor that on YouTube. Oh man. That's probably why my clutch is going out bad. Just been driving this car too hard. But the thing is, I gotta do that because the clutch ain't keeping up with the engine. So I gotta floor it. You hear these revs and shit. It's like car's not really moving. As soon as I get that stage 3 action clutch, it's just ripping. And the previous one has Takeda cold air intake and a throttle body spacer from P2R here, and I don't believe that he tuned the car, so. Scrolling through the gauge clutch to show y'all, it says check emission system. I think that has something to do with the car having those modifications on it but not being tuned. Another thing to think about is it could have a loss of horsepower from stock by just putting that stuff in there and not tuning it. Oh, my back is gone. Doctor said I need to back you out of me. I'm gonna just fix 3 things. Put in better coilovers. Put some wheels back on. I don't know why I sold those wheels, man. But I really did it because fitment wasn't perfect. It gotta be perfect. And lastly, just fix up the interior. Hey, hit me up in the comments if y'all got any questions. We'll show answer. And this guy just said nah.